Well, hello and good evening to you on this fine Sunday. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have decided to join me today. Um, I just want to go over a couple housekeeping things, and that is this is our paper pumpkin for the next month, and you can subscribe now, and you have until March 10th. Fluttering Garden. I love the colors in that, and I'm looking forward to see what it's going to look like with all those hummingbirds. It looks really beautiful to me. All right, and then we have about three or four things that are ending at the end of this month. And this one is if you wish to become a demonstrator, you can get for free our Stampin' Positioner. And this positioner helps you line up your stamps on your cards. It works really well when you're doing multiple cards of the same thing, and you can stamp the same thing on every one of them. I'm going to be doing another video on that soon in the future so that if you're interested, you can definitely purchase it. You can get it at any time, but if you want a demonstrator, it's this month that you can get this for free with all of your other products. So keep that in mind. This is a great offer. All right. And then the product of the month is the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. This paper is so pretty. I can't wait to get mine. Mine's coming this week. And I'll get to share that with you in a future video. And then this is also the last week of our bonus days redemption to redeem your coupons. And so if you got any coupons in your email after making purchases, you will want to um, turn those in on your next purchase by the end of this month or the end of this week. And you'll be able to get those redeemed and have a nice little amount of money off your purchase. All right, so that's our housekeeping information for today. Today I'm going to show you a template that I put together, and I don't know what to call this other than I made a template for a birthday card. And so I'm going to go ahead and show that to you today. And I actually drew out the template, so I hope this makes sense to you. You're going to have a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of paper scored at 4 1/4, so it's folded in half at 4 1/4. So it's going to look like this. Here's your 4 1/4 and your 5.5 going this way. We're going to put a piece of cardstock on the bottom half, which is 2.5 inches by 4 inches. And then you're going to have four 1.5 squares that we're going to put in the middle at the top of it. So that's the gist of your template. And you can go ahead and take a screenshot of that real quick so that you have it. And I'll try and bring this up so you can see the measurements on it better. And then you will be able to make this card yourself. All right. Okay. I am doing your labels can be any kind of label you want. I chose to take something that just cut out the words happy birthday. I don't even think the packaging that it came in says Sizzlick, so I don't know that it was necessarily a Stampin' Up product. I know way back Stampin' Up did things with Sizzlix. That was kind of before my time. But I just chose to do this for these cards. But you can do any kind of label for your sentiment at all and in any way. But I chose to do this because I wanted to show you the great way that this silicone craft sheet works. Now I've been making these cards. I'm making several of them because they're going to be birthday cards for the women in my family. And you can see that there are glue dots all over this. I want you to see how easy it is to clean these off. All I have to do is take my hand, rub this off, and it will be as good as new. Now I can also get some water and spray on it and wash it off and let it dry and then start again as well. But if you're in the middle of stuff and it's starting to get a little icky, but you're not done and you need some of that removed, all you have to do is rub it off and it's clean. Okay? So I wanted you to see that because we are going to be using that in just a minute. All right, inside my card, of course, I'm going to put my 5 1/4 by 4 basic white piece so that that's where I can write my message. And I'm going to insert that right there. And then I'm looking for my bone folder. I must have moved it somewhere. So I'm just going to take my nail and press on this real quick here. All right. Then this is my 4 by 2 1/2 piece of cardstock. And I'm just going to put that, kind of center it towards the bottom half of the card. And then you can take any designer series paper that you want and you want to make 4 1 1/2 squares. All right. And what I have chosen to do, I'm starting to run out of ink or out of Stampin' Seal here. So this is getting a little difficult to put it on. But what I do is I center it at the top. I have these in a specific order that I want to do it. So, and I just leave a little bit of a, I don't know if that would be a quarter. I think that's like a quarter edge around it all. And then I just keep moving it down. That's that one. And this one. Okay. And that's basically the card. You're just going to dress it up now with embellishments and your sentiment. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. These words that I've already put into the die cut machine. And I'm just going to dot glue all over them. Because with those little dots, it'll hold my word in place. And then I'll just take this. And I'm going to put it on my card. Don't worry about any excess glue coming out because it will dry and it will dry clear. You won't even see it. And then I'm going to do the same with the word birthday. And just so you know, I'm using Pool Party cardstock for the base of my card and Pretty Peacock for the bottom piece. And I cut my words out of the Pool Party as well. Now on this little square here, you see this dot. This dot comes out as part of that die cut, and it's real tricky to get it on. So I'll show you. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I will show you how you can do this if it doesn't work out like if you've lost the dot or something. I'm looking for, doggone, I just had them right here. Oh, right here in front of me. Okay, these are the embellishments that I'm using. Like I said, that dot is really small and you can easily lose it if you're not careful, and it's to dot your eye. All right. If you lose that and or you're having extreme problems getting it on, just use your embellishments. And so all you have to do, oh, I got that on my finger. Just put it right there to give you your dot on your birthday. Oops, I put it over too far, silly me. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. We're just going to move it over. And I'm going to have to fix this up here so I don't have all this excess glue. You know what? I'm going to start all over. We're going to take that off. And we're going to put, here, these are a little smaller too. Over here. Take a small one. And I'll put it right there. There you go. So that's how you can put the dot on your birthday if you can't get that little bitty paper one. See how small that is? It's really tiny. Um, but anyway, then you can use any embellishments that you want to dress this up and have a lot of fun with it. And then you have your card. I have made several others. Some I will do with a white happy birthday, like I did on this one. I also made this one. I've got more to do, but this is where I'm at right now. And I made this one and this one. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. So there you've got them all. And that's how easy it is. And again, if you want the template, make sure that you take a screenshot of it so you know what it looks like. I'm trying to get it at the right spot so you can see the numbers and the whole thing. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. You have a fantastic Sunday evening and a wonderful week. I will see you again on Tickle Tuesday. Bye now.